everyone! Today we are going to answer backend questions which can be really useful in your future backend developer career. So, let's start from the question about... And before we will start, remember to subscribe our channel with the red button below this video and to turn on the notification so you know for sure about the next questions, and to give us thumbs up and leave a comment. Let's talk about microservices architecture. Some time ago, all applications were built with a monolithic approach. What does it mean? Everything from the UI through business logic and data access and database was one application. Nowadays, when applications started to grow and become more complex, developers started to use microservices. What is it? Let's take a look at the image in front of me right now and let's compare monolithic approach with the microservices approach. With microservices, application is divided for small microservices which are kind of one functionality. Each of those functionalities have their own database and they are connected with the UI through the API gateway. Microservices can be connected also together. Now let's go through the advantages and disadvantages of microservices architecture. So first of all, deployment is much easier. We are deploying just the part that was changed and it doesn't affect the other parts of our application. So if something will break, just a small piece will affect. Another advantage is that it's simple to understand. The application is divided according to functionality, so when you are a new developer in the team, it's really easier for you to understand just one part of the application than everything as a whole. You can join to one team building, for example, user service, and it's totally much easier for you to understand how everything works and jump into the whole application later. The other advantage is possibility of reusing the single microservices in the other parts of the business. So let's imagine that exactly we've built the login and registration microservice, so we can use it in different applications of our company, not only the one for which it was built. Another advantage of microservices is ability to change it easily. So, for example, when a new technology comes to the development and developers would like to try to build one microservice in different programming language or with different framework, they don't need to change whole application. Just one part can be done in a different technology, which is pretty cool. And the last advantage of microservices architecture that comes to my mind right now is a better scalability. We can scale up only the parts that are necessary to be scaled, and we scale down the parts that doesn't need it to be scaled, and this helps us to bring the cost of the application down. Let's check the disadvantages of the microservices architecture right now. First of all, it's possible that the architecture will become too much complex. Let's imagine that we are building a system for a huge corporation and we decided to divide the services too much and then application grows a little bit too much. It becomes complicated to connect between particular services and we need to create too much code to make it work together. And the next disadvantage is also connected to the complexity of the architecture, is that sometimes when we have too much different services and they are not implemented in the proper way, we might have some security issues. Definitely, advantages of the microservices architecture are much bigger than disadvantages, and when it's designed properly, it can bring a lot of good in our development process. I hope now you understand what are microservices, and maybe in the future we will learn how to build this kind of application. Thanks for watching! Bye!